It was late in 2002 when I was talking to one of the pastors in Mostar and standing next to his library and realized he had about 3 discipleship books, and that was it.
As a small lay leader in one of the churches in one of the assemblies in Sarajevo, and even prior to that, since the Bible school and since my early Christian life, I've realized that there's just not enough good titles and good books to help Christians in this area develop their faith, and develop the faith with the strength and faith with the aim and a goal.
And it was about that time that I was up in Sarajevo just a couple of weeks prior, talking to Tom Trowbridge, one of the missionaries up there, and he introduced me to something called digital print-on-demand technology. And within a week of that time, Dan Larkin, ILN field director, asked me to help translate a book into this language. Those 3 things coming together really got me excited about the potential to bring books into this language, and that's really was the start of everything, and it was very exciting.
I'm really excited about ILN doing what ILN does here, because it's creating a new mindset. It's creating a new perspectives for people. It doesn't just talk the talk, but it makes the people walk the walk. Everybody can come and just fork out money, but that's not the help we need. We need to start creating our own jobs. We need to start creating our own businesses. We need to start creating our own economy.
Now we're back setting up an office to really take this to the next level, when we're coordinating other publishing companies that have developed over that time to bring better distribution, better use of the technology, training, all these things. The ILN, the International Localization Network, that was started in 2007, is now coming back here to really establish a comprehensive publishing program. And it's really exciting to see the different people come on board that will play a part in this.
Let me just show you around the room real quick. This is a little sitting area here. And Sabrina had these chairs recovered and stained, so they look beautiful, and they're the most comfortable chairs that I know of in Bosnia. We have our workspace, our work counter here. This is a notebook we've got up in Sarajevo. If you notice close, you can see the Bosnian characters on the keys. It's a little different keyboard than what we're used to, but there is ability to switch it to the US keyboard, so I can type and feel at home. And I want to show you a view of the city that we have. We have 4 beautiful windows in our office, and I'm going to have him, Eric here, just reach out and kind of give the full view of the city that we have from our office, and then we'll hurry up and finish the tour so it can go up online. Heating unit right up here, we had that put in last week, which pretty much finished the office.
We're putting in Randy's air conditioning for his office. It's the biggest unit that we've ever put in on this wall. For Randy, for the love of Randy, 3 men are risking their lives. And higher.
So who's the guy in the middle there doing all the real work? Who would that be?
That would be our own Schmidt.
Oh, look at that.
Bravo! Bravo!
And the last thing here is where we hang our coats. Schmidt built this for us too. He did a great job. Schmidt, what do you do here in the building? What is your job?
I'm keep the building, and I prepared everything. But somebody coming here to sleep, or some group coming here, and it's like housekeeper.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yes.
Kind of the meister of the building.
Yeah.
How important is discipleship books? Particularly the ones that teach you, are they important?
I think it's really important, because you, from the book, you teach a lot of stuff about spiritual stuff, and usually we are people who don't have time to expanding together, we have good relationship and teach, and you know, it's a hard time then you must to work and you don't have time to expand it to the other Christian and time to teach, and then it's important that you read something when you have your time or something, and when you're interesting about anything. Sometimes we have, it's for me, it's something I have time in my life when I'm interesting about something, and then I want to have some book about specific about that.
Books are publishing here. There are titles, but not so much in the sense of a very good, very acceptable, and even a price conscious at the low price titles that everybody can have an access to. The country is in a very low position with the economy, and not a whole lot of people do have the money to buy a book. But does that mean that they should not buy? Does that mean that we should not provide a book that is good for them, that has a good price for them? Does that mean that we should not provide a good title that will encourage them to live the Christian life, that will encourage them to practice their faith and express it?
The first book we did was the Bosnian Concordance, Topical Concordance. The interesting thing about that book was that it was written by another Elam missionary named Sig Fazer, actually wrote the concordance, and we had it emailed here, and it was translated by two Mostar translators, Dalibor and Sanella. They did the translation work. We had a lady up in Tuzla do the editorial or lecturing work on the book. We had the illustrator was a South African, and I was helping, and I'm from the United States. So we had 3 continents, 7 cities when it was all said and done, and about 7 or 8 different people all working by moving the file and the data all through the internet to get this book to come out. And then at the end we had it printed in Sarajevo, and we only printed the copies we needed. And for the first time, a smaller language group can have books affordable because of this new technology. So we're almost seeing like a Gutenberg experience for small languages, and we're excited to be moving that along and propelling that into Bosnia and the former Yugoslavia. Probably one of the most exciting places in the world.